What is up, BooTube? I'm currently doing my reaction rant for Arrow Season 5, Episode 11. I'm sorry, my nose is like, blah. It's this weather. It's horribly this weather. It's this weather. And if you're wondering what's up with the random-ass alpaca. Alpaca. Yeah, boyfriend got this for my sister. Ain't it cute? It's adorable. It's like rainbow color. This is awesome. It'll be sitting randomly in this video. Yeah, it'll stare into your soul. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's the way it's looking straight at the camera. It's like it's staring into your souls. Anyway, this is my reaction rant to Arrow Season 5, Episode 11, titled Second Chances, which premiered last night. As far as I know from the previews before this episode premiered, obviously the team is going to look for this new Black Canary, who apparently a mysterious lady made an appearance pretty much at the end of the last episode, where she apparently has a sonic scream, almost like a canary cry. So, we actually see how this woman actually got this canary cry, because apparently it pretty much shows a flashback to when Star Labs had that incident with the particle accelerator. It was on TV in this flashback, and we see a poor woman tied up. And apparently this poor woman's name is Tina Boland, and she's a CCPD officer, Central City Police officer, and she's undercover. She's an undercover officer. And she's being like tortured by these dudes, and they're like watching the particle accelerator on TV. And apparently, they bring in another dude who apparently is her partner, but it seems like there's more to it, judging by Tina's reaction. At the same time, even the guys who were torturing her and the partner seem to hint that, oh, you guys are more than just partners, right? So, just as apparently the particle accelerator, the incident happened, partner gets shot. And she's screaming no because, she sees her partner get shot. And because of that screaming, while the particle accelerator exploded, she developed a sonic scream. And apparently her partner died at the hands of this drug dealer named Sean Sonus or something. S-O-N-U-S. Sonus. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But apparently, that's how she got her powers. She was in Central City. She is actually an undercover cop for the CCDPD. Which I thought was interesting that her origin is in Central City. Because first we saw her in the last episode in Hub City. You would think that maybe either Hub City or Star City where she's coming from. But apparently, originally from Central City. So I thought that was interesting. But anyway, back to present day. Adrian, that one, well, is he a lawyer? I want to say he is a lawyer. He tells Oliver that the NSA has been investigating Walker, which is the guy who's trying to put Diggle in jail or kill him. And unfortunately, the NSA can't investigate Walker because all the files are not accessible. I wonder why. Walker. I don't like Walker. I never liked him from the beginning. I thought he was totally sketch when we first saw him. Confirmed my suspicions when he tried to, put all the blame on Diggle. I was like, no bueno on Walker. He probably is the reason why those files are not accessible, and you're staring at this instead of me, aren't you? I could tell. Whoever is watching any of my videos, you're probably staring at this little sucker more than me. But anyway, task at hand. Felicity and Rory are tasked with trying to get the files that poor Adrian and the NSA can't get to, while Oliver takes, Renee and... God, who else did it take? Curtis and Renee. Oliver takes Curtis and Renee to try to recruit Tina because apparently, I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Curtis. Because, while all this is happening, they're showing, like, people they think is a good person to be the new Black Canary. Even, Renee had, like, a candidate, but, Oliver's like, no. And it's like, dude, the reason why you're saying no to all these people, which I kind of understand where Oliver's coming from, is that he's comparing all these people to Laurel. And it's like, of course he's gonna say no to all these people because he's in his mind no one's gonna compete to Laurel, right? And it's like, dude, give these people a chance. But apparently not. But Curtis manages to track down what everyone says is an urban legend, who happens to be Tina. I'm gonna move this a little because I feel like I'm gonna knock the sucker over. Anyway, this urban legend apparently is actually Tina, who actually has a canary cry. And they're like, Oliver's like, really? She has all this good martial art like background and everything. Well, not really background, but they've seen her kick butt, do crime fighting. She's obviously a vigilante and apparently has a canary cry. So that actually sparks Oliver's interest. So he decides, we gotta track down this girl, to the point where they actually track her down in Hub City. And apparently Tina's trying to track down the guy who killed her partner, right? Who was that drug dealer. And initially, she refuses to join when Oliver and Curtis and Renee are there. But Oliver and his team, they intercept her attacking that drug dealer Sean, who is later to be revealed to be actually a metahuman, which I thought was highly interesting, because it's like, so we're introducing more metahumans into Arrow? Because remember, metahumans were mainly found in The Flash, right? We got steroid-like people, like Deathstroke, right? We even had magic with Constantine, you know what I mean? But hang on, guys. Sorry, guys. I said this in previous videos. I live in a fairly old house, and when it gets really rainy, when it's raining a lot, or it's really windy, or there's cats everywhere on the roof, it makes creepy, creaky sounds, and it's like, I literally have to stop the video because I get freaked out. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, they went to Hub City to try to recruit Tina to become the new Black Canary, and although she initially refuses to join, to the point to actually making fun of the team in their costumes, Oliver's team, they stay behind in Hub City, they keep trying, to the point where they actually, they managed to find her, and unfortunately she does manage to kill one of the guys that was torturing her during her little kidnapping undercover thing. And, apparently, we find out she is, in fact, trying to track down the main guy, which is this drug dealer named Sean Sonis, or Sonis, I don't know how to pronounce it. But once she gets to Sonis, we found out that Sonis is actually revealed to be a metahuman, capable of using Tina's own powers against her, because when she used her powers, her canary cry, he used that to pretty much give her the world's biggest migraine. It's almost like a vertigo effect, you know what I mean? And, which pretty much leaves Tina to be completely useless against this drug dealer, if you think about it. And it's like, well, that's just convenient. We get someone who has a canary cry, and we have a metahuman that could use it against her and pretty much make her go through vertigo, extreme vertigo, right? And it's like, that sucks. And highly convenient if you think about it. It's like, come on now, Arrow. Come on now, DC, CW. You're making it a little too convenient with these bad guys. I'm just saying. And, well, because he used her powers against her, Sonis was able to escape. Renee was affected. Curtis was safely in the van using his techie stuff. And Oliver, he was able to resist a little bit with Sonis's metahuman capabilities, enough to shoot him with an arrow, but still, that second round knocked him out a little bit. And Oliver, being crazy, revealed his identity off the bat right afterwards to Tina, mainly to attempt to convince Tina to pretty much join. Although it didn't really work, you could see her kind of fighting with herself. Maybe she should. But Oliver gave her like a counter offer. It's like, let us at least help you get this drug dealer. And at the end, you could choose whether or not you want to join. If you don't, we'll leave you alone, right? From what I remember the drug dealer, Sean, I think he was like on a rooftop. I'm not sure, but he had like a bunch of druggy people with him waiting for something. I don't know. Maybe I think it was like waiting for a shipment of drugs. And during all this is happening, Felicity, who's still with Rory trying to hack those files investigating Walker, finds out that there's another hacktivist out there who is completely idolizing her. It's like, I idolize you, Felicity. You're the reason why I became a hacktivist, right? And apparently this hacktivist manages to hack the impossible and actually gets all the files that are against Walker and pretty much hands them over to Felicity on a little drive. And it's like, you should bring her on the team. You should. This will be interesting. If she idolizes you, she'll do anything for you. I'm just saying. But, I don't know. This hacktivist, although it's very cute how, like, nerdy and cute and adorable she is, especially the fact that she admires Felicity so much, that could be like a downfall. She could have like a serious obsession with Felicity. You know what I mean? Like, you see people who admire people, but you see some people that when they admire somebody, they tend to take it too far to the point where it's almost like stalking, you know? And I'm kind of scared that this little hacktivist that pretty much got inspired by Felicity might go borderline stalker status, right? And if that's the case, she'll find out about Felicity's life, you know what I mean? She'll be like, she works for Arrow, and then she'll find out all the identities of Team Arrow and all that stuff, and yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about with this little hacktivist admirer that Felicity has. Hopefully she doesn't cross that line into borderline stalker, you know what I mean? But anyway, the fact that she got all that info they needed on Walker to help out with Diggle and give it straight to Felicity, good for her. I just hope she doesn't turn into a stalker. That's all I ask, because if she turns into a stalker, she'll constantly follow Felicity around, and that might lead to finding out that Felicity works for Team Arrow, finding out the identities of Team Arrow, and just compromising everything, you know what I mean? But anyway, because of that information, those files, Adrian is able to get John to be released on bail. And I think they're gonna do something against Walker. I think, like, prosecute him or something like that. But yeah, John is able to be released on bail, thanks to this hacktivist. And Felicity for not giving up. And Rory for helping. You know what I mean? But anyway, Oliver's team, along with Tina, intervenes and helps her defeat a bunch of drug dealers along with Sean Sonis. And Oliver actually manages to take down a helicopter, which I thought was freaking awesome when I saw that. But unfortunately, since Sean Sonis was literally the last one standing, Oliver tries so much to dissuade Tina not to kill Sonis. It's like, what would your partner do? But unfortunately, he fails in dissuading her because she kills Sonis, and she's like, that's what my partner would want me to do, right? And I was like, you tried. But later on in the episode, I thought it was pretty cool because Tina meets Oliver in his mayor office, and, you know, she also admits to Oliver the partner was more than just her partner. They were lovers. And basically she meets Oliver because she announces that she does want to join the team because she wants to be a better person. Because she said after killing Sonis, she just doesn't feel anything. She doesn't feel satisfied, you know what I mean? And she also admits that Tina Bolin is a cover name that she had when she was undercover, and that her real name is Dinah Drake. When I heard that, I sang Alleluia. I was so happy when I heard that, because I'm not going to get too much into it. I'm probably going to have a secondary video about why Dinah Drake is so important, especially in the comics. But anyways, we also get the flashbacks where Talia is helping Oliver kill an important associate belonging to Kovar. And she also reveals that Yao, that guy that first gave Oliver that green hoodie and trained him in archery, he was actually Talia al Ghul's protege or something like that. Like, she taught Yao everything he knows. And what I thought was interesting was the fact that she was the one that gives Oliver his very first Arrow outfit, where, you remember the outfit he wore when he was the vigilante or the hood? Yeah, that came from Talia. So I was like, wow. So that's where the first outfit came from. It literally came from Talia al Ghul. So I'll probably have another video concerning why Dinah Drake, why Tina Bolin her real name being Dinah Drake is so effing important. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, and it will mainly concern this or Supergirl. But anyway, bye guys.